um, it's cool. There's not a lot of obviously analogies of HEX in the legacy markets. And I'm excited to see what Grayscale, that HEX Grayscale is going to be. That's the thing I'm probably most excited about. When I heard that, I was like, I need to, I want to know what's going on exactly. And then obviously, I want to be able to provide that to my clients. I mean, that would be a dream, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. But if I could offer it to my accredited investor clients in a brokerage setting or a fiduciary accredited investor setting, private placement setting, that would be phenomenal because I could take off a slice of the portfolio and put it just like a tiny percentage into HEX, with a custodian that I trust, that has insurance. Those are important things in the custodian and institutional money management world. Is crypto is a bearer asset. You have to take control of your own assets or pay someone to do it.
So let's talk about that a little bit,
Okay.
on the financial side of it. So you can explain these funds. I mean, I understand at a basic level what these funds are doing. They're custodial. You're giving they're telling you it's like a Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway has a fund of many well-placed stocks. Very expensive to own Berkshire Hathaway, but you make a certain amount of gains, and they've only gone up and they've done well in because of their founder. But that's different than what you're talking about, obviously. But I'm just putting it into like something that I can compare it to. But could you explain fund management, what that is? What is Grayscale? What would you like to see a HEX fund look like, or what could it look like? Kind of lay that out for everybody since you're the expert.
Okay. Yeah. So the best comparison would just be GPTC, which Grayscale offers as their single asset trust, which allows you to gain exposure to the price performance of Bitcoin on the stock market. So you'll have like retirees or just people on their Fidelity accounts or Ameritrade, E-Trade, that can buy GBTC within their brokerage account without having to create a Coinbase account, buy a Bitcoin, wait 7 days, send it to your wallet, make sure you send it to the right address so you don't lose it, all that. So like institutional money managers are not going to deal with all that nuance and accounting and all that stuff that they don't want to do, because their jobs are on the line. These fund managers' jobs are on the line. They're getting very, huge salaries to manage these funds. They're not going to risk it in some crypto asset with no insurance and no custodian. Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? Unless you want to get fired. So they're obviously looking after, they're, covering their own ass. So they want to, diversify, and they want to put it into someone's hands where they can say, the blame, if this goes to zero, it's my fault, but if I'm not going to lose it, I'm going to pay someone to, custody it. And I'm going to pay someone to do, like with HEX, it could be like a staking, or it could just be, what I was thinking for the HEX Grayscale was there would be a liquid fund and then there would be a staking fund. So you would either choose one or the other or both. Where if you wanted just the price performance of HEX, you could buy some like ticker, let's just say HEX, ticker on Fidelity, as a price performance tracker of HEX. And then you could have a staking fund, which is more like a closed end fund where there's no necessarily price to it, but like you have to get in and like do all these more nuanced things to actually invest. So, I mean, obviously this is all speculation. I don't know what's going to happen with HEX Grayscale, but basically it opens the inroads and easier money management for people that just have a lot of assets and want to diversify, have a lot of cash, and they want to put it in crypto, but don't have a safe way to do it or secure way to do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously people want exposure to Bitcoin price without having to, do all those things that you and I do on a daily basis that we take for granted.